Hey ladies, hi guys. Let's get right into our topic for today, how to sculpt a strong and shapely butt with this intense booty lift workout. This strength training moves target the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. First, you can do the bodyweight squat. Stand with your feet hip-width apart. Slowly push your hips back, bending at your knees and lowering your body slowly until you're in a chair, sitting position. Perform 8 to 12 reps of that workout for 2 to 3 sets. The second is deadlifts. The deadlift is an incredible exercise that challenges the entire body, making it the king of strength training exercises. In fact, it's been compared to mythical creatures such as centaurs and unicorns due to its magical powers of creating superhuman strength and transforming bodies. The reason for this is because no other lift requires so much skill, technique, and focus like the deadlift. It's an incredibly effective exercise that can enhance posture and strengthen the muscles of the back, hips, hamstrings, and glutes. However, many people get confused when it comes to performing the perfect deadlift. They tend to round the back and neglect to brace their core during the movement, which can cause injuries. Fortunately, there are a few things you can do to avoid this problem and perform the perfect deadlift. For starters, you can use a hex bar, which helps you to maintain a neutral spine and brace your core during the movement, while also providing more surface area for your feet. Secondly, you can focus on your form by paying attention to your stance. Make sure that your feet are hip-width apart and that they're pointing straight ahead. Another great way to improve your deadlift is by extending the torso, legs, and hips at the top of the movement. Many people skip this and stop just before lockout, but it's important to extend the torso to engage more muscle groups. In addition, extending the hips will help you to develop your quads, hamstrings, and glutes. Finally, it's always a good idea to perform your deadlifts under the supervision of a trained coach. This is especially important if you want to increase the amount of weight that you can lift. A good trainer can help you with your stance, form, and execution of the lift to prevent injuries and increase performance. Incorporating these 3 lifts into your weekly workouts will ensure that you're getting a full body burn while building massive lean muscle mass. Plus, the increased lean body mass will boost your metabolism and burn more fat. This will lead to you looking more toned and athletic while reducing your risk of injury. Side-lying leg lifts. When it comes to bodyweight exercises that target the hip abductor muscles, few are as effective and convenient as side-lying leg lifts. These can be done anywhere without the need for any equipment and are a great way to get the hips and butt firing. They also help to strengthen the core and as a result reduce the risk of injury in other exercises such as squats and lunges. To perform the exercise, lie down on your side with your legs extended and stacked on top of each other, raising your head a bit while also raising your top leg as far as it can go toward the ceiling. Your other leg must remain straight on the floor. Then lower the leg back to the starting position. You can also try this variation as well, raising the bottom leg as demonstrated. Repeat for the desired number of reps on each side. If you're new to the exercise, start with 1 set and gradually increase your sets as you become stronger. As you do so, pay attention to your form and make sure that the bottom leg doesn't touch the ground. This will not only work your legs harder, but it can strain your lower back and hips if the leg is not supported adequately. As you do the exercise, concentrate on squeezing your hip and glute muscles as you slowly lift the leg out to the side. When you reach the peak of the lift, pause before slowly lowering the leg. Depending on your ability level, you may want to add resistance to the exercise by looping a resistance band above your ankles or thighs. However, adding weights will also prevent you from achieving the continuous tension that can further exhaust your muscles. The side-lying leg lift works the gluteus maximus, as well as the hip abductor muscles and outer thigh muscles. As a result, it can help to improve your range of motion through the hips and reduce your risk of injury when performing other exercises such as squats, lunges, and deadlifts. In addition, it can also help to improve your balance and stability. Step-ups. When it comes to boosting your legs, the step-up is one of the best exercises you can do. It's a single leg exercise that trains your quads and glutes. Plus, it improves your balance and strengthens imbalances between sides of your body. It can seem pretty straightforward, but there are several things to keep in mind if you want to get the most out of your step-ups. First, the height of your bench or box matters. A general rule is to choose a box height that's around your knee crease when your foot is on it. That way you can avoid stressing the lower back and you'll train your legs at a comfortable range of motion. Another thing to pay attention to is whether or not you add weight to your steps. Doing so enables you to increase the load with which your leg muscles are being trained, and it can help you make faster progress on the exercise. However, it's important not to overdo it. Adding too much load puts unnecessary strain on your hip joints and could cause injury. It's also possible to overtrain your quads and glutes by doing too many repetitions of this exercise. Lastly, you'll want to consider how your feet are planted as you do the step-ups. For example, placing your lead foot on the bench in front of you and stepping up with that foot can place too much pressure on your knees and lower back, which could lead to injuries. Instead, you'll want to try a lateral or side-stepping step-up variation by moving your foot laterally onto the box and then hovering it above the floor while you stand up. This helps you target the gluteus maximus, medius, and mini more effectively, and it's a more effective version of the standard step-up for building your glutes. If you're feeling strong enough, you can even add a barbell to your step-ups to increase the load and challenge yourself. This can help you build shoulder and arm strength as well. For a more dynamic, high-rep version of the exercise, you can hold your weights by your sides or rack them up onto your shoulders, known as a goblet hold, to work your core and upper back too. Glute bridges. The glute bridge is a simple bodyweight exercise that can be done anywhere. It directly targets the glute max from the safety of the floor, and it can be used in a number of different ways, including as a core exercise or as an upper body warm-up. Aim for higher reps, around 12-15, in order to target the muscles more specifically. When performed correctly, the bridge exercises all the major muscles of your posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, and spinal erectors. By strengthening these muscle groups, you'll see improvements in your backside and in your overall balance and posture. Because the bridge is such a basic exercise, it's important to learn how to do it properly so that you can get the most benefit from your workout. Having perfect form not only reduces your risk of injury, but also promotes the most effective muscle growth. To do a glute bridge, lie on your back with your knees bent at 90 degrees and your heels pressed into the floor. Pressing your heels into the floor helps keep your body in one straight line from chin to knee rather than pushing your hips off the ground, which could lead to an arched back or pain. The bridge will feel more difficult than a standard plank, so be patient and work up to it gradually. As an added bonus, the bridge can be used as a pre-workout movement to prepare your back and hips for more intense lifts and exercises. This is particularly important if you're using weights, as the hip hinge movements you perform with them will require good mobility and strength in the hips. Whether you're doing weighted bridges or bodyweight bridges, the key is to do your bridges consistently. Ideally, you'll want to add them to your weekly workouts, aiming for 2 to 3 sets of 5-10 reps per set with 1 to 2 minutes of rest between each set. Of course, it's also important to listen to your body and increase or decrease the number of sets and reps as needed. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe to our channel, and share this video. You can also click the link in the description below the video for any help specific to the video topic. If you have any question or a comment, please leave it down below and we'll happily discuss. Thank you for watching, and please remember to keep yourself well.